Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy, Tony Clopton. I'm coming at y'all on this Wise Money Wednesday. Hey, I'm going into drill sergeant mode. We are talking about building wealth with basic training. Let me give you guys a little bit of background. Been in my job for almost over 20 plus years, and I learned a few things along the way. I can tell you right now, basic training is what a lot of people are missing when it comes to building wealth, right? So there's a big difference between making money and building wealth, running up a check and building wealth, getting that skrilla or securing the bag and building wealth, right? So there are a few things that we all must do when it comes to building wealth. And the first thing you need to know is how money works. Oh man, let me share it with y'all. Look, off the rip, they do not teach building wealth in school. They teach you how to go and get a job. Now, if anybody had an opportunity to go to college, the first thing they're going to do is show you how to get some debt, right? You get some debt to pay for the paper that's supposed to solidify you or certify you for a particular job. Most people don't know that corporate America funds the school system. They basically tell the school system what they need to teach you for you to come work for them. Now, there is there's a gray area about employees and the company. Now, most people that start a job, they are asked to fill out what they call a W-4. So I'm going to be as basic as I can to help people understand where a lot of people are struggling at and where they miss laying their foundation. So once you get that piece of paper, and hopefully you hadn't racked up a lot of student loan debt and a lot of credit card debt along the way pursuing the degree. So once you get your job, they ask you to fill out what they call a W-4. Now, let's break down the purpose of the W-4 because a lot of people miss this. This piece of paper tells your employer how much to withhold from your pay. Now, I want you guys to Google that. I want you to tag an employee for one. I want you guys to get this because this is going out to a lot of employees out there. An employee is someone that works for someone else, a company, a corporation. That means you sign up to do some labor work or some contract work for a company for a particular amount of money. Your skills for their pay, right? Okay. Now, once you sign up, now there's a contract. The contract where you are asked to fill out the W-4 simply tells the employer how much to withhold. And if you fill it out wrong, guess what? You're simply overpaying. They say there are millions and millions of employees that have missed this. You're losing the ability to utilize your own money to create wealth. Imagine if you had an extra $500 to $800 that you could pay off a student loan debt, a credit card, a car, a house, or any other bill. That money that you give unknowingly because of a common mistake, you're losing. Now, if you borrow money from the bank, they're going to charge you interest. How about when you overpay, you're giving the government an interest-free loan? Now, where do they do that at, right? So we want to fix the common mistake. This is basic training. This is how wealth is created by not overpaying your taxes, by utilizing the information for your own personal gain, right? And to share it. Because here's the thing. On your job pay, the W-4, it specifically asks when your personal or financial situation changes. Your personal financial situation is that you could have gotten married, you could have gotten a divorce, you have had a kid, somebody died, you bought a home, you had a loss in hours, you had an increase in hours. There are a lot of things that can have you go in and readjust that W-4 by the numbers. So the company that I'm connected with, they taught me how to fix the common mistake. And they've granted me access to create a business by sharing what I know with other people. See, here's the catch, y'all. Here's where it get good at. So once you do this for yourself and you share the testimony of how you fixed your credit, how you got a huge pay raise by properly adjusting your W-4, how you shared it with someone else, how you created 6, 7 figures from home, how you paid off your student loan debt, how you paid off your house note, how you don't work for no one else but yourself. These are testimonies that I hear every day in my business. You're not going to hear that at a job, because a job is to help you make a living. It is not to help you create wealth. So we've realized by the numbers that if you learn how money works and how to fix the leaks in your finances, like properly adjusting your W-4, by learning how to fix and maintain your credit, how to invest, how to create the emergency fund. See, these are the things that you can learn, not from school, but from a membership that we're offering for $10. People get this confused. We have to teach people cost versus value. Okay, I take the 10, learn a skill set. The skill set turns into 200 to 500 to $1,000 by using it and sharing it. See, when I first started my business, I was able to get my 460 back. I didn't have anybody come in with me. I didn't have to go tell somebody about it. But I did, because I found out that I got a caring heart. I want to help people, other people grow as myself. Now I understand that God gives us gifts and we have to utilize them and share them with other people and give him the glory. So it's a combination of biblical and wealth building connected. I know now I got to leave an inheritance for my children's children. I'm supposed to be a lender and not the borrower. I know now that he gave me the power to gain wealth. I know now that he is my source in everything around me, or my resources through this business. See, it's about creating the environment, getting rid of the distractions, like basic training. Once I went to the military, they dropped me off. I couldn't think about mom. I couldn't think about home. I couldn't think about dad. I couldn't think about nothing else but learning what they had me there for. Right? So that's how it has to happen with your finances. You have to learn basic principles, just like they trained you at your job. You can be trained in business. I want to go somewhere where I can make unlimited income. I don't want to hit the glass ceiling at my job, because they've already told me how much I'm worth to them hourly. I cannot trade all of my time for $1. I get it now. I know people that are making $50 a minute, $60 a minute. You know, you can't make too much money when you're working for someone else. It's about time, y'all. It ain't never about the money. Look, you can make a lot of money, but if you're losing a lot of money, you're going to continue to have to work for it. We all supposed to have money working for us. That's how it's supposed to go, making money while you sleep, right? So the skill set is what's most important in building wealth. Learning the how to part, how to properly adjust my W-4, how to fix my own credit with the DIY credit repair system inside of the membership, how to write off my travel when I go to another country, how to talk about and market my business. We have everything inside of a membership that starts with $10. What can you buy for $10 nowadays? McDonald's Happy Meal is over 10. Chick-fil-A, Burger King, all of those